y'all, welcome back to the attic. We're here today for UFC Fight Night Moicano versus Duncan. I'm going to start this off by apologizing if the sound is totally shit right now. I just moved to a new location and I haven't had time to fix it yet. It will get better with time. Before we get into the fight picks, let's start off by doing what we always do. Let's recap the bankroll changes from last week. Everything's getting a little scrunched up here, so I'm going to start scrolling in, I guess. We started off the week with LFA 229, where we gained 3 units of profit for a 10.5% ROI. After that, we had UFC Fight Night Adesanya versus Pyfer. I lost 0.85 units there with a record of 8-4. At the same time, we had PFL Pittsburgh going on, where everything just went perfect. I ended up making 8.05 units here for an 18.76% ROI. Finally, we closed out the week with the weekly bonus. This time, it was $2.45, bringing our bankroll over $1,000 to $1,049.88. So this week, our unit size is $10.50. Now that we know where we're at, let's take a look at this week's fights. We'll be opening the card in the women's flyweight division with a fight between Melissa Gatto and Dione Barbosa. No wager history for Melissa Gatto, but we have gone perfect on Barbosa, betting against her and in favor of her for a total profit of 0.74 units. This week, the models are very much in favor of Melissa Gatto, with one of them being all the way at 83%. Surprisingly, we have a very wide spread here, the least confident of them only being 50.5%. Melissa Gatto's a plus 125 underdog at the books, so I picked her up for 1.5 units to turn a 1.88 unit profit. Next up is a middleweight bout between Azamat Bekoev and Tresean Gore. We have done terrible betting on Azamat fights, losing both of them, but on the other side, we've bet against Tresean Gore twice, winning both of those. After going 2-2 on wagers, I'm down 1.26 units. This week, we're trying on Azamat again. All 3 models are very confident, and so are the books. He's a minus 550, so I risked 8.25 units. Back over to the women's divisions for a bantamweight bout between Hailey, Cowan and Pereira. Not much wager history here, just one wager on Cowan as an underdog, which we lost. Right now, that accounts for 0.13 units. This time, we'll be betting on Pereira. All 3 models favor her, one as low as 50% and the other as high as 60%. It's close at the books, but she is a minus 120 favorite, so I risked 1.8 units. In the men's lightweight division, we have a fight between Lando Vannata and Darrius Flowers. No wager history here, so straight to the wagers where all 3 models like Darrius Flowers to win. He's a plus 185 underdog, so I risked 1.5 units in hopes of returning 2.78 units of profit. Down at men's flyweight, we've got a fight between Alessandro Costa and Stewart Nicoll. I'm 50-50 on wager history here, winning by betting against Alessandro Costa as a pretty sizable favorite, and losing when I took Stewart Nicoll as a very small favorite. In total, I've made a profit of 1.2 units. In both of their past fights, the underdog won, and the models are expecting more of the same. All three are in favor of Stewart Nicoll, and he's a plus 300 underdog. This one cost me 1.5 units, and I'll return 4.5 units with a win. Next up is a heavyweight bout between Thomas Petersen and Guilherme Pat. No history on Pat, but on Thomas Petersen, I've won all three wagers. In total, I've made a profit of nearly 1 unit. My first wager on a Guilherme Pat fight will be on him. All three models are pretty confident, one of them as high as 77.5%. He's a very small favorite, nearly a pick'em at minus 115, and this wager cost me 1.72 units. Down at men's featherweight, we have a bout between Robert Ruchala and Jose Delano. Very little wager history here, just one bet on Ruchala, which I lost, totaling negative 0.44 units. This weekend, my money will again be on Robert Ruchala as a plus 300 underdog. The models aren't extremely confident, but I still wagered 1.5 units. The second fight on the main card is a featherweight battle between Manolo Zecchini and Tommy McMillen. No wager history here, but this weekend we will be betting on Tommy McMillen. He's between 60 and 70% for the models, but at the books, he's a minus 1,000 favorite. This one costs a lot. I put 15 units on the line in hopes of returning 1.5 units of profit. Dropping down slightly to bantamweight for a battle between Rafael Estevam and Ethyn Ewing. I've gone 50-50 on Estevam fights, and Ewing gave us a loss with a big upset in his debut. In total, between these two, I'm down 3.5 units. This weekend, the models are pretty split. The books are close also. 2 out of the 3 models prefer Rafael Estevam here as a minus 108 underdog, so I picked him up for 1.08 units. Our feature bout takes place at light heavyweight between Brendson Ribeiro and Abdul Rahman Yakyayev. I've gone 2 and 2 on wagers, mostly on Brendson Ribeiro. Despite the even record, I'm still up 0.49 units. In this bout, the models are all pretty confident. One as low as 65%, but the highest of them being nearly 75%. The books are even more confident. Yakyayev is a minus 1750 favorite, so this one cost me an incredible 26.24 units in hopes of returning 1.5 units only. I'll be sweating this one all week. The co-main event is a women's strawweight bout between Virna Jandiroba and Tabitha Ricci. I've got perfect wager history between these two, turning a profit of 0.95 units. This weekend, my bet is going on Tabitha Ricci. All 3 models agree, and she's a minus 130 favorite at the books. This bet cost me 1.95 units. In the main event, we'll see a lightweight fight between Renato Moicano and Chris Duncan. The models were wrong about the only Moicano fight that I've wagered on, but they have yet to get a Chris Duncan fight incorrect. In total, between these two, I've made a profit of 1.56 units. As they've done in the past, all 3 models favor Chris Duncan. He's a minus 200 favorite at the books, so I risked 3 units. That's every fight on this card, so let's have a look at our totals and see where all of the money went. For UFC Fight Night Moicano versus Duncan, we've got 12 fights, and I placed 12 wagers. I placed 7 wagers on favorites, all of them being confident predictions. The The other 5 went on underdogs. 4 of those are confident, and 2 of those are at plus 300. In total, I risked 65.04 units for a potential return of 25.15 units. With a perfect night, our ROI would be 38.67%. We do also have an LFA card coming up this weekend, so if you'd like to see those predictions, check out the Patreon. We talk fights and betting nearly every day of the week on the Discord, so hop in there if you'd like to join the fun. That's all I've got for you this week. As always, thank you for watching, and good luck on your bets this weekend.